What is the most horrific thing you have done in public? One afternoon at lunch I went to hang out with my then wife where she worked at a convenience store. At lunchtime, I decided to grab some nachos. I got the plate of chips and smothered them in cheese and then topped them off with a layer of jalapenos. I started to eat the nachos, one chip at a time, with a gob of cheese and one slice of jalapeno for each chip. For some reason, I couldn't get enough. They tasted so amazing. I had more chips than jalapenos, and quickly ran out. I went back to the condiment bar and loaded up more jalapenos, so that I could continue my one jalapeno per chip regiment. I finished the nachos and all in all, I would say that I probably consumed 6 to 7 complete jalapenos by the time I was done. Day goes on, kids get out of school, wife gets off work, and off we go to dinner at the all-you-can-eat Chinese food place that had become our once-a-month custom. About halfway through dinner, my stomach started making a few little gurgling sounds. I brushed it off and continued my dinner. As we were about to leave, I suddenly felt my stomach knot up and it nearly took me to my knees. I told the wife and kids to give me a minute as I headed to the bathroom. Now the fun begins. I get into the bathroom and barely get my pants down in time to explode into the toilet. It was not for the faint of heart. The red-hot liquid fire that was shooting out of me like a flamethrower nearly brought me to tears. I finished up, so I thought, and headed out, grabbed the family, got in the minivan, Ford Windstar, and we headed home. 2 blocks away from the Chinese restaurant, and I realized that 1, I'm not done, and 2, I'm never going to make it home. I squeeze my butt cheeks and hold on for dear life as I drive onward. A few blocks up and I see my salvation, a Burger King restaurant. I pull in, slam the brakes, jump out, and butt cheek clench waddle as fast as humanly possible to the bathroom. I'd like to say at this point that I got my pants all the way down and got all the way seated on the toilet before I started shooting liquid hot magma out of my butt, but alas, I cannot. I essentially sprayed the toilet and the wall behind it with a coating of Satan's jelly. I nearly ran them out of toilet paper cleaning up after myself, and once again into the fray I went. Back out in the van, the wife and kids are chuckling at my predicament, as they realize that I'm suffering pretty badly. I get back behind the wheel, exhausted, with my butt on absolute fire, and begin the trek home. As you may have guessed, I was still not done expelling whatever demons were in my bowels, and it only took a few more blocks before I was driving with my legs locked tight, working with all my might to clench my butt cheeks. I was locked so tight that the only thing that was touching the seat was the back of my legs on the bottom of the seat and my shoulder blades on the top of the seat. By now, my family is roaring in laughter, and the louder I screamed "It's not funny," the harder and harder they laughed. I was in excruciating pain, but for some reason, I convinced myself I could make it home. Oh, the best laid plans of mice and men. A few blocks from the house I could hold on no more, and little squirts of molten lava started seeping out of me. I get home, slam the van in park, jump out, crapping a little when I hit the ground, and start running into the house, crapping a little with each step. I get into the house, get to the bathroom, put my back to the toilet, rip my pants down and proceed to give the toilet and the wall behind it a nice new coating of what can only be described in the physical realm as pure evil. As I sat there trembling and crying in pain, my kids were outside the bathroom yelling, "Are you all right, Dad? Need us to come in and help you, Dad?" Yes, they are spawns of Satan himself. At the time, I did not see any humor in it, but now, reflecting back, I suppose I would be laughing as well. It must have been hilarious to see the look of pure terror on my face, see the sweat running down my forehead, and most of all, the butt clench run/walk from the van to the Burger King and the van to the house. Anyway, I destroyed 3 bathrooms and any respect my kids may have ever had for me in one evening.